Hi, so if you clicked on this video, you're most likely thinking about or have already started your journey on making your first game and have started thinking, well, what's this whole coding business about? Now, maybe you're just poking around, getting a feel for what you might need to learn, or maybe you're more like me and have left it until the very last minute possible and you've realised you need to learn code before you can progress any further. Either way, approaching learning a programming language for the first time can be really intimidating. And for some people, it's enough to put you off. But not for you, because you're here. So welcome to the first episode of a series I'm calling Learning C# in Unity for Beginners, where we're going to learn all about how to code in Unity using C# for people who have never coded before. Let's get on with the first episode of the series, where we're going to look at just what is code. So there's quite a few tutorials out there already on YouTube for using C# within Unity. But the majority of them assume you already know some form of code, which obviously we don't. So we're going to start with the bare basics. What is code and why do you need it to build a game? Let's start with a metaphor, and I hope you like these because I'm going to be using them a lot throughout the series. So there's a big business. And this business has a CEO and it runs out of a big building, and the building has lots of equipment in it. Maybe it's got some computers, maybe some printers, just, equipment that the building needs. But the equipment isn't going to do anything on its own. You need people. So you get employees. You hire people in, and the CEO can talk to them and they can talk to each other, and maybe some of them are assigned to specific pieces of equipment, and maybe some of them just sort of hang about and see where they can help out. Now, I know what you're thinking, what does this have to do with code? But bear with me. That business is your game. The building is your game engine, and in our case, that's Unity. The equipment inside, that's everything that's going to be in your game. Your objects, your models, your environments, your terrains, materials, textures, everything. And you're the CEO. Oh, and those employees, those are your scripts. And like any business, those employees, those scripts are the backbone of what's going to make your game work. But there's a catch. Your employees, they don't speak English or any other human language. As a matter of fact, they only speak in C#. So, if you want to be able to tell them what to do, you need to be able to speak it too. Now, I know what you're thinking. Christian, I can just use a node-based editor and not have to do any scripting whatsoever. And yeah, this is true. And some amazing games have been made using node-based editors, by the way. The perfect example is David Whaley's The First Tree. He built the whole game using just node-based scripting. He didn't write a single line of code, which is amazing. But you still need to know some code to be able to use nodes. And even David has said that at some point he's going to need to learn coding to be able to make his next games. If we're sticking with the business analogy, think of node-based scripting like a kind of crappy translator. Someone who still needs you to learn some of the language, and if you give them too complicated of a task, things are going to start to get a bit more messy and it's going to become more effort than it was worth in the first place. So I mean, there we go. That's it. We know what C# scripting is. Now we just need to learn it. So please join me in the next video where we're going to be looking at our very first coding concepts, where we're going to be looking at statements and variables. If you have any questions in the meantime, pop a comment below or head over to our Discord server. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later.